This is a response to a video by MuYe. Why do some racing games feel slow?
I just want racing games to scare the shit out of me. Anyone else?
Well, I think you missed one thing in your video. There isn't many people out there who are even talking about it, and it's unfortunate. But most people have developed a sort of learned helplessness towards it. They have accepted that is just how things are, and there is nothing they can do about it. In fact, it's not even worth bringing up, and it's a waste of time to talk about. So it's best to just forget about it. This is the kind of comment I see every time someone posts about it online.
Moving on.
I am talking about the stretch that happens around edges at IFOVs.
Why care so much? You don't really have this feeling while playing most racing games.
Truth is, it doesn't only happen at IFOVs. It happens always, but it's just less noticeable towards narrower angles. It's called rectilinear projection. It comes from rectans, which is Latin for straight, and linea, which means lines. Straight line image. Fitting a 3D world on a flat screen while retaining straight lines means things have to stretch to fit. Objects in the center of focus become smaller and objects in the periphery magnify. This affects how you judge distances. You might be barreling down the highway at 200 kilometers an hour, but as the next bend valley appears faintly in the horizon, you have nothing to be concerned about. And there we come to the meat and potatoes of the whole issue. No sense of imminent danger, sense of speed, excitement. It feels like you're going slow, but you still wipe out on the outside at the next corner. Why does this happen? What gives? Nothing to do at all with how games render images, surely. Well, I wouldn't be so sure. Why do you think it is hard to estimate distances? In FPS games, you'd use the edges of your monitor to see further, kind of like binoculars. Driving with rectilinear projection is like looking through binoculars while holding them the wrong way around. You're never really in the game, you're always sort of pushed back. The game lies to you that you're much further back than you really are. That's why you crash the outside edge of a corner. Driving in real life, people tend to have a preference to turn in earlier than later. The outside edge is scary and naturally you want to avoid it, so you end up turning in too early.
But come on, it feels kinda scary.
This is not a critique about driving style.
Question, this is also linked to realism.
I'm making a point that the natural human inclination points to a flaw in game rendering. Naturally, players perceive upcoming corners to be further than they are, until they get used to the game and adjust to it. If you look really closely, you can also notice that rectilinear rendering also affects how images move side to side on the screen. This makes it harder to judge rotation speed, and so can make correcting a slide more difficult. If you misjudge your rotational speed, you might overcorrect or undercorrect, generally both being just as bad. It looks blurry. In game, you render the game at a high resolution, and that would be scaled to fit the screen. This is a mock-up done in video editing. There are games running on Unreal Engine where this is possible in-game. It's called panini projection. Gets rid of the I'm looking through inverted binoculars effect. Well, that's all I really wanted to say. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
Round 1. Perfect. KO.
person that you want to share your life with
9, 8,
is
7,
one of the most important decisions
5,
any of us makes.
Drowsy.